Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good day and a warm welcome to our respected lecturer, Professor Madya Dr. Muaz bin Azinuddin, as well as to all our fellow viewers watching this video. My name is Muhammad Khalid Al-Walid bin Azhar, matric number 088468. Today, I have the distinct honor of opening and leading the introduction for our group project assignment under the course code CIT10503, Tourism and Maqasid Syariah. Before I begin diving into our core analysis, I would like to acknowledge my brilliant group members who have put immense effort into this research. Working alongside me in Group 2 are Muhammad Nakib bin Muhammad Razali, Wan Zahrin Syahiran bin Wan Muhammad Azli, and Azam Mustaqim bin Muhsin. Together, we have conducted a thorough Maqasid ethical audit and professional code proposal focusing on a prominent local tourism establishment. The focus of our project assignment is the Grand Puteri Hotel. It's located right here in the heart of Kuala Terengganu. For those who may not be familiar, the Grand Puteri Hotel is a premier 3-star hospitality establishment that occupies a highly unique niche in our local tourism industry by specializing strictly in Muslim-friendly tourism. But what truly sets this hotel apart from standard commercial lodging is its foundational and economic structure. The Grand Puteri Hotel was developed on Waqaf land, meaning Islamic endowment land, and it operates under the direct purview and management of MIDA, the Majlis Agama Islam dan Adat Melayu Terengganu. According to research by Muhammad Suhaimi 2020 as well as Muhammad Ain Adnan 2024, the commercial profits generated by this hotel are not destined for private shareholders. Instead, they are completely channeled back to support local community welfare, alleviate poverty, and fund Islamic socio-economic initiative. This gives the hotel a sacred fiduciary duty. It is not just a business, it is a custodian of public trust and community wealth. Now, introducing the Maqasid Syariah framework. Because this hotel is built on Waqaf land and proudly markets itself as an Islamic, Muslim-friendly establishment, its operational integrity must be held to a higher standard. Standard hospitality audits only look at financial profit and loss or generate customer satisfaction ratings. However, our group has chosen to conduct a Maqasid ethical audit to evaluate the operations of the Grand Puteri Hotel critically. We are applying the classical foundational framework of Maqasid Syariah, which translates to higher project of Islamic law. As modern tourism practitioner, we must understand that Islamic hospitality is not just about hanging a halal sign on the wall. It requires protecting the core necessities of human existence. As shown in our project assignment guidelines, there are 5 core objectives of Maqasid Syariah. Number 1, Hifzu ad-Din, the protection of religion. Number 2, Hifzu an-Nafsu, the protection of life and honor. Number 3, Hifzu al-Aqlu, the protection of intellect. Number 4, Hifzu an-Naslu, the protection of lineage and dignity. And the last one is Hifzu al-Mal, the protection of wealth. In our audit, we will deeply examine whether the current day-to-day practices of Grand Puteri protect these pillars, or if there are operational contradictions that jeopardize its religious and commercial reputation. To give you an overview of how our analysis will unfold over this presentation, our team has identified 3 critical ethical and operational challenges currently faced by the hotel management. First, we will analyze the issues surrounding safety and gender segregation in recreational spaces, which directly impacts the protection of modesty and lineage. Second, we will look closely at the physical infrastructure, maintenance and hygiene standards, which directly ties into the protection of life. Third, we will evaluate the financial accountability and asset optimization of their wakaf revenues, mapping it directly to the protection of wealth. Following this evaluation, we will unveil our proposed professional code of conduct designed specifically for Grand Puteri to ensure long-term ethical sustainability. Without further ado, I would now like to pass the floor to our next presenter to take you through our first practical ethical finding regarding recreational spaces. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nakib bin Muhammad Razali and my number matrix is 086949. For my turn now, I would like to present on Maqasid analysis at Grand Puteri Kuala Terengganu. The Maqasid analysis I want to present is Hifz al-Nas, meaning protection of modesty. So, what is protection of modesty? Protection of modesty considered an essential moral and social objective within Maqasid al-Syariah. It serves to uphold personal dignity, prevent moral corruption, and safeguard the spiritual and physical well-being of both individual and broader community. Modesty in the framework of Maqasid functions on multiple interrelated levels to secure societal harmony and individual perfection. Protection of modesty involves balancing traveller freedom with respect for local cultural, religious and social norms. It requires visitors to adjust their attire and behaviour to fit conservative environment, especially at religious sites, in rural areas or in Muslim majority region. For example, countries like Malaysia, UAE and Saudi Arabia provide clear guidelines to maintain their heritage. In our observation at Grand Puteri Kuala Terengganu, there are some ethical issues with Hifz al-Nas happen at there, which is safety and gender segregation in recreational spaces. This issue happen because of maintaining privacy and modesty in recreational facilities such as swimming pools and gyms that doesn't have separate facility or designated hours and privacy barriers between women and men can make Muslim guests may feel uncomfortable using these amenities. This can affect the hotel's commitment to Islamic hospitality and protection of modesty. Using Maqasid Syariah physical upkeep and customer safety and well-being, while balancing recreation with religious privacy and goal to protect moral integrity. A compromise of Islamic hospitality is providing an environment where Muslim travellers can relax without compromising their religious purview, particularly regarding the concept of modesty, which is aurah. Next, my other analysis Maqasid that I want to point out is Hifz al-Nas, meaning protection of life. Hifz al-Nas, or protection in life of life in English, can be interpreted as protection and preservation of human life and well-being. It is a core pillar of Maqasid al-Syariah, which means the objective of Islamic law that ensure all travel and hospitality activities actively safeguard a person's physical safety, mental health, and general dignity. Protection of life in tourism encompasses strategies to safeguard travelers' physical security, health, and psychological well-being, while also preserving host community, living environment, and local biodiversity. It balances economic growth with the mitigation of hazard for both visitor and resident. From our group assessment in Grand Puteri Kuala Terengganu, we see that the ethical issue relate with Maqasid Syariah is in infrastructure maintenance and gas safety. This issue relate to hifz al-nafs, which is protection of life. Problems such as mold, faulty water heaters, or poor drainage can threaten guest health and safety. In Islam, protecting human life is a responsibility. So, maintaining a safe and clean environment is an important ethical duty. Under the Syariah principle of hifz al-nas, preventing harm is a paramount. Therefore, a Syariah-compliant hotel must view impeccable maintenance not as a tool for better rating, but as a core ethical duty to safeguard guests. Ultimately, hygiene, sanitation, and safety are non-negotiable baseline that form the foundation of Islamic hospitality ethics. My conclusion for hifz al-nas: while maintaining a property is a financial and legal in standard hospitality within a Sharia compliant framework, it becomes a sacred amanah, meaning duty of care, ensuring a clean, safe, and hazard-free environment is not only a management responsibility but also a moral and religious obligation. In my summary, the integration of protection of modesty, hifz al-nas, and the protection of life, hifz al-nafs, form the ethical backbone of contemporary Islamic tourism. Far from being restrictive, these principles drive directly from the higher objective of Islamic law, serve as blueprint for a safer, more respectful, highly inclusive travel industry. By implementing practical solutions like gender segregated wellness facility and maintain emergency safety standard, destinations like Grand Puteri Kuala Terengganu can seamlessly honor a traveller faith while ensuring their physical well-being. Ultimately, when the global tourism sector prioritizes both the spiritual dignity and the physical security of Muslim traveller, it is not only capture a rapidly growing market, but also a champion of a universal culture of care, respect, and holistic hospitality. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Azam Mustaqim bin Mohsin. Metric number is 088 and 808. Today, I will talk about Maqasid analysis of the third ethical issues identified at Grand Puteri Hotel Kuala Terengganu, which is financial accountability of Waqaf revenues. This issue is closely related to the Maqasid Syariah principle known as Hifzul al-Mal and the protection of wealth. Before discussing the issue, let us understand what Hifz al-Mal means. Hifz al-Mal refers to the preservation, protection, and responsible management of wealth. Islam encourages individual and organization to use wealth wisely and avoid waste, and ensure that resources bring benefit to society. Wealth is considered a trust from Allah and therefore it must be managed honestly and efficiently and responsibly. In the case of Grand Putri Hotel, this principle is especially important because the hotel is built on Wakaf land under management of Maidam. A Wakaf is an Islamic endowment where assets are dedicated to for the benefit of Muslim community. Unlike a private business that mainly focus on generating profits for owners or shareholders, a Wakaf property exists to create social benefit and improve community welfare. This means that Grand Putri Hotel has a dual responsibility. First, it must operate successfully as a hotel business. Second, it must generate sustainable income that can contribute to community development and social welfare programs. Because of this unique role, financial management of Grand Putri Hotel is not only a business matter but also an ethical and religious responsibility. From the perspective of Maqasid Syariah, poor financial management can be considered a violation of Hifz al-Mal. For example, if the hotel experiences low occupancy rates due to poor marketing strategies, weak customer service, or outdated facilities, revenues will decrease. When revenue decreases, the amount of money available to support community welfare through the Wakaf also decrease. As a result, fewer resources can be allocated to programs that benefit society. This shows that operational inefficiency does not only affect the hotel itself but also affect the wider Muslim community. Another example is poor pricing strategies. If room prices are set too high compared to competitors, customers may choose other hotels. This reduces occupancy rates and income. On the other hand, if prices are set too low, the hotel may struggle to generate sufficient profit to maintain its operation and contribute to community welfare. Therefore, management must find a balance between competitiveness and sustainability. This is part of responsible stewardship, which is highly emphasized in Islam. In addition, Islam strongly discourages wastefulness and inefficiency. The Quran teaches us to avoid extravagance and unnecessary losses. If hotel management wastes resources, overspend on unnecessary expenses, or fail to control operational costs, valuable wakaf resources may be lost. Such action would contradict the objective of Hifz al-Mal because wealth is not being protected effectively. Another important ethical concern is the misuse of hotels' Islamic identity. As a Muslim-friendly hotel, Grand Putri Hotel may attract guests who trust its religious reputation. However, if the hotel charges premium prices while providing poor quality service, customers may feel deceived. This would violate Islamic business ethics, which are based on honesty, fairness, transparency, and justice. Islam teaches that business must provide value that match the price charges. Any form of exploitation or misleading practices is considered unethical. Therefore, the hotel must ensure that its service remains competitive, professional, and consistent with customer expectation. From a Maqasid perspective, protecting wealth is not only about making profits, it is also about maintaining public trust. Trust is one of the most valuable assets in any organization. Because Grand Putri Hotel operates on Wakaf land, the public expect the hotel to manage resources responsibly and use profits for the benefit of society. If financial mismanagement occurs, public confidence may decrease. People may question whether the Wakaf asset is being managed properly. This can damage the reputation of both the hotel and the institution responsible for overseeing the Wakaf. Therefore, transparency and accountability are essential. Management should regularly monitor financial performance, maintain accurate financial records, and ensure that resources are used efficiently. Regular audits and performance evaluation can help identify weaknesses and improve accountability. By doing this, the hotel can ensure the benefit of the Wakaf continue to reach the community. Now, let us look at the positive sides. When Grand Putri Hotel manages its finance effectively, several business can be achieved. First, the hotel can maintain high quality facilities and services. Second, it can remain competitive in the tourism industry. Third, it can generate sustainable profits that support community welfare. Fourth, it can strengthen public trust and confidence in Wakaf institutions. All these outcomes contribute to the Maqasid objective of protecting and enhancing wealth for the benefit of society. Therefore, according to the principle of His Al-Mal, Grand Putri Hotel should focus on efficient operation, fair pricing, responsible financial planning, transparency, and continuous improvement. This practice will ensure that the Wakaf asset remain productive and continue serving the Muslim community for future generations. In conclusion, the issues of financial accountability of Wakaf revenue is directly related to impact on community welfare. Poor financial management, operational inefficiency, and unethical pricing practices can reduce the social benefit generated by the Wakaf. On the other hand, responsible financial stewardship help preserve wealth, strengthen public trust, and maximize benefit for the society. Therefore, effective financial accountability is not only a business responsibility but also an important Islamic ethical obligation under Maqasid Syariah. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Zahrin Shahiran bin Muhammad Azli. My matrix number is 088513. Today I will present about suggested improvements in ethical practices in the tourism industry with reference to the Grand Putri Hotel in Terengganu, Malaysia. The first is improve honesty and accuracy in tourism marketing. Tourism marketing is how hotels and travel companies promote their services to attract customers. However, some businesses may exaggerate or use edited images that do not represent the real experience. For example, the Grand Putri Hotel should ensure all the advertisement, brochure, and online promotions reflect the actual conditions of the hotel. If the hotel shows a room, restaurant, or facility in advertisement, it must be exactly in the same in real life. This is important because tourists can make decisions based on what they see online or in advertisement. If it really is different, customers may feel disappointed and lose trust. Therefore, honest marketing help build a strong reputation and encourage repeat customers. The second is strengthen cybersecurity to protect guest information. Today, most of hotels bookings are done online, which means personal data such as names, phone numbers, passport details, and credit card information are stored in digital system. In the Grand Putri Hotel, it is important to ensure that all customer data is protected from hacking or misuse. The hotel should use secure booking platforms, encryption system, and strong passwords. Staff should also be trained to handle sensitive information properly and avoid sharing it carelessly. This is important because if customer data is leaked, it can lead to identity theft and financial loss. Strong cybersecurity increase customer confidence and improve the hotel credibility. The third improvement is to provide and respect service to all tourists. In the tourism industry, customers come from different countries, religions and culture. Therefore, it is important that all guests are treated fairly without discriminations. At the Grand Putri Hotel, staff should ensure that every guest receives the same level of hospitality. For example, both locals and international guests should be treated with the same respect and care. Employees should also be trained in cultural awareness, polite communications, and professional behavior. This is important because respectful service creates a positive experience and encourages tourists to recommend the hotel to others. A welcoming environment also increases customer satisfaction. The fourth is improved cleanliness and safety management. Cleanliness is one of the most important factors in the hotel industry because it is directly affects customer comfort and health. For the Grand Putri hotels, this includes maintaining clean bedroom, bathroom, dining areas, and public spaces. Regular cleaning schedule must be followed and hygiene standards must be strictly monitored. Safety is also very important, including safety system, emergency exits, CCTV securities, and regular maintenance of facilities. When guests feel that a hotel is clean and safe, they are more likely to stay longer and return in the future. Cleanliness also improves the hotel's online reviews and reputations. And the fifth is practice clearer and more transparent pricing. This means a tourism business should clearly explain all costs before customers make any payments or booking. At the Grand Putri hotels, rooms rates, taxes, service charges, and additional fees should be clearly displayed on the website and bookings platforms. There should be no hidden charges that surprise customers later. Transparent pricing is important because it helps tourists plan their budget properly. It's also built a trust between customers and the hotel. When the customers feel that pricing is fair and honest, they are more likely to return and recommend the hotels to others. The sixth is improve customer complaints management. Complaints are normal in tourism industry, but how a business responds to them is very important. In the Grand Putri Hotel, staff should respond quickly and professionally when guests face problems such as poor room conditions, delayed services, or booking issues. Employees should listen carefully, remain calm, and apologize when necessary. This should also offer solutions such as room replacement, compensation, or service recovery. Proper complaint handling can return a negative experience into a positive one. It also shows that the hotel values its customers and is committed to improving its service. And the other one is enhance Islamic and halal hospitality practices. Since Malaysia is a Muslim majority country, many tourists expect halal-friendly services for the Grand Puteri Hotel. This include providing halal certified food, prayers room, prayer mats in the room, and Qibla directions indicators. The hotel should also ensure the food preparations follow halal guidelines, that staff respect Islamic values such as modesty and cleanliness. These practices make Muslim travelers feel more comfortable and welcome. At the same time, non-Muslim guests can also enjoy a respectful, inclusive environment. And the last point is promote ethical and responsible tourism business practices. And for the last is this means operating in a way of that is honest, fair, and sustainable. For the Grand Puteri Hotel, this can include reducing waste, saving electricity and water, and supporting local suppliers and businesses. The hotel should be also treat employees fairly by providing good working conditions. Responsible tourism is important because it protects the environment and supports local communities. It also ensures that tourism development is sustainable and can continue for future generations. That's all from me. Thank you.